Eddie Van Halen names his 3 favorite guitarists of all time. Eddie Van Halen forever altered the landscape of rock music. More than just a guitarist, he was a transformative figure. As a co-founder of the legendary American band Van Halen, he is celebrated as one of the most impactful guitarists in rock history. His innovative two-handed tapping technique changed the expectations of guitar playing, contributing to Van Halen's unique and dynamic sound. With his rapid finger tapping, dynamic dive bombs, and powerful riffs, Eddie pushed the guitar to new heights. However, what set him apart was his ability to weave these technical skills into memorable songs. Tracks like Ain't Talking 'Bout Love, Jump, and Dance the Night Away not only displayed his talent but also became anthems that resonated with fans. His performances of classics like Running with the Devil and Hot for Teacher cemented his status as a rock legend. Beyond his own contributions, Eddie inspired countless guitarists, played a pivotal role in the rise of the shred guitar style, and significantly influenced the development of hard rock and heavy metal throughout the 80s. Eddie always acknowledged the great guitarists who inspired him. In this video, we explore the 3 guitarists he personally viewed as his favorites. Eric Clapton. Eric Clapton stands out as one of the most celebrated guitarists in rock and blues history. With a career that spans over 60 years, his impact on music is undeniable. Among the many guitar legends inspiring Eddie Van Halen, Clapton was the one he admired the most. Despite their contrasting styles, Van Halen credited Clapton as his primary influence, stating that Clapton was the reason he picked up the guitar in the first place. In a Rolling Stone interview, Van Halen remarked, "Eric Clapton is basically the only guitar player who influenced me, even though I don't sound like him. He made me pick up a guitar." What captivated him about Clapton was his ability to convey emotion through a straightforward musical approach, the tone, the essence, the simplicity. By connecting a Gibson guitar directly to a Marshall amp, Clapton produced bluesy solos that transcended mere technicality. They were melodic, memorable, and deeply expressive. As Van Halen noted, "I could hum them to you." Alan Holdsworth. Alan Holdsworth was a pioneering British guitarist and composer whose work significantly influenced both jazz and rock guitar. Renowned for his innovative use of guitar synthesizers, Holdsworth initially made a name for himself in the 1970s as a sought-after session musician, earning recognition as one of modern music's standout talents. What distinguished Holdsworth was his fluid, virtuosic technique and unique harmonic language, which made his playing unmistakable. He significantly contributed to the jazz-rock fusion movement during the 70s and 80s. Eddie Van Halen frequently expressed his admiration for Holdsworth. In a 1980 interview with guitar player, Eddie gushed, "Alan Holdsworth, that guy is fantastic. I love him. He's got a rock sound. The solo on the UK album, In the Dead of Night, is just amazing. I love him, he's the best in my book." While their musical styles didn't perfectly align, Van Halen respected Holdsworth's artistry and even attempted to emulate his style, though he admitted it didn't quite mesh with the Van Halen sound, calling Holdsworth a true artist. Tony Iommi. Tony Iommi, often regarded as the godfather of heavy metal, is a legendary guitarist known for his influential work with Black Sabbath, the band credited with creating the heavy metal genre. His heavy, sludgy riffs helped define an entire era of rock. Over the years, Iommi's influence has extended beyond just metal. His powerful and inventive guitar work has inspired musicians across rock, metal, and even punk genres. It's no surprise that Eddie Van Halen viewed Tony Iommi as one of his major influences. In a 2010 interview with Guitar World, Eddie revealed the depth of his admiration, mentioning that he considered naming his band Rat Salad, after a track from Black Sabbath's iconic 1970 album, Paranoid. "Yeah, that's true. We played almost every Black Sabbath song, and I sang lead. Songs like Into the Void, Paranoid, and Lord of This World. When we toured with them in 1978, they honestly terrified us. I'll never forget that." What resonated most with Eddie was Iommi's unparalleled ability to create memorable riffs. "To me, Tony's the riff master. That's what hooked me. No offense to Ozzy, but just listen to Into the Void, that riff is insane. It transcended surf, transcended jazz, it was something entirely new. So heavy, so powerful.